Welcome back to Hot Headlines, the easy to understand conversational source for news. I'm your host, Julia Joseph. Payouts are coming for those convicted of January 6th related crimes. The Department of Justice has announced that almost $2 billion of taxpayer money will be going into a fund for those who, quote, suffered weaponization and lawfare at the hands of the government during former President Biden's time in office. It's called the Anti-Weaponization Fund, and it's being created in response to a $10 billion lawsuit Trump brought against the IRS over the unauthorized disclosure of his tax returns. As part of an agreement to drop Trump's claims, this fund has been born. This is an unprecedented deal, and anyone can apply to receive this payout, but the decision of who actually gets the money will be made by a commission of 5 people, 4 of which chosen by the acting Attorney General of the United States. If you live in New York City, you need to watch out for manholes because one just claimed the life of a woman on Monday when she stepped out of her car and plunged 10 feet to her death. It sounds like an urban legend, but this actually happened. An eyewitness says he saw the whole thing go down when he was walking on East 52nd Street. He says the woman took a couple of steps and then she just vanished. The eyewitness says he rushed over and saw 56-year-old Donike Gokaje trapped underground, sitting in a puddle and screaming, "I'm dying." First responders got to the nightmare of a scene, but pulled the woman out dead of the manhole. So how does something like this happen? Why was the manhole left uncovered? Con Edison was tending to this manhole, and in a statement on Tuesday, the company said it had surveillance footage that suggested the manhole had been dislodged by a big truck that drove over it just 12 minutes before. Con Ed had a proper permit from the city to be doing work on it, but obviously now an investigation is going on to see just how this manhole got uncovered and how this can be prevented in the future, because there are over 285,000 manholes in New York City and surrounding suburbs. President Trump's worried that an executive order will interfere with the U.S.'s competitiveness in AI. For this reason, he says he made the last-minute move and pulled out of signing a historic executive order. The order would have called for the government to review new AI models before they're released to the public. But Trump said this could impact the U.S.'s progress on AI and hinder the U.S.'s ability to get ahead in the tech race. Therefore, he scrapped the order, enhancing his administration's hands-off approach to regulating AI. There's an Ebola outbreak happening right now, and according to the World Health Organization, it's spreading fast. A strain called Bundibugyo is spreading across the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda, and at least one American has tested positive for it. The patient is actually a doctor, and he was in the Congo when he contracted the virus. He's currently being held in Germany for treatment and monitoring. Now, the World Health Organization has declared the outbreak as a public health emergency of international concern, even though they say the global risk of contraction is low. Right now, there's no vaccine or known treatment for this strain of the virus, which could make it hard to get the outbreak under control. Thank you so much for listening to Hot Headlines with Julia Joseph. Please like this episode on YouTube and subscribe. And if you aren't already, toss Hot Headlines Pod a follow on Instagram and TikTok. See you soon.